So at the same time, I'd like to introduce the next duo from the Palau International Coral Reef Center, Pickrick, Yuji Chibana and Bob Harris.
All right, while you guys are still enjoying your snacks, we're going to be presenting Malang Tutaw. We are the interns from the Palau International Coral Reef Center, and I would like to start to say that this presentation will be nicknamed Maram del Togoy. That's a little play on words that I made up, yeah. Uh, and I like to say aloha from Hawaii.
And hello from Pittsburgh.
Yeah, that's indigenous language from Pittsburgh. Next slide. So, Ali everyone, my name is Yuji Chibana. I'm a senior at the University of Hawaii at Manoa. I'm currently achieving my Bachelor's of Science in Marine Biology, and I work at the research department as a research intern under my supervisor slash mentor, Lauren Shea, in the back. Hello, thank you for coming. Yeah.
Okay, hello, my name is Bob Harris, and I came from Pittsburgh, Kansas. I went to Pittsburgh State University. Last year, I graduated with a of Business Administration, majoring in accounting. And just this May, I graduated with a master's in professional accounting. And currently, I'm working under the administration department at PICRC. And my supervisor is Director Karen Lagong Koshiba, and she's the Director of Administration.
Okay. Next. For tasks, I made it a goal for when I was working at Pickrick to not just do tasks encompassing research, but also doing outreach, as that is my interest. When applying for the for fellowship program, I also applied for an undergraduate grant called the Undergraduate Research Opportunity Program at UH Manoa, and they were able to let me do my own research project here in Palau with in combination to the PNSP fellowship. Next slide. So my UROP project included me collecting samples from Mermaid Bay. So my samples are from boulder corals or lobe corals, and they're from Mermaid Bay within the bay and some outside. I've collected from total of 24 colonies, 24 DNA samples, and 72 skeletal samples. After which I processed them using, for the skeletal samples, I labeled, bleached, and sun dried them. And for the DNA samples, I preserved them in 100% ethanol solution and refrigerated them. Next. Um, I did some of my microscopy work at Pickrick, which included using a dissecting microscope, an application called TubeView, to capture pictures of corallites, which are the small pores you see in corals. And I will use these pictures later on Hawaii. And I took 5 images of corallites per sample. So this yielded 360 corallite images for later morphometric analysis. Next, and besides my own personal project, I wanted to do. Oh, that's cool. I wanted to do other things in Pickrick. So one of them was the CPCE or Coral Point Count to Excel. This is to identify organisms or in pictures within MPA sites. So this is to assess the percent cover of usually hard corals or other substrates within the pictures of MPA sites. Next. Oops. Yeah, and I also did work in lab work, field work, and outreach. I did a nautilus retrieval, as you can see over there. I did sediment sampling from Rarth that included field work and lab work. Helped maintain the Korean Institution of Ocean Science and Technology buoy located at Malakal Bay. And for outreach, I helped out as a tour facilitator of Pickrick and helped out with coral restoration projects as a logistic.
And now it's my turn. I was working in administration, and when I first started, they tasked me with reviewing the Accounting and Financial Procedures Manual. Um, what, I can, manual, sorry. Um, so, so what I did is I read through the manual a couple of times. I to both understand the policies of the organization, and I also look for any vague language that may cause any confusion to any user in the future. And after that, I created a draft where I clarified the vague language and submitted it to my supervisor for review. From this, learned the policies of the organization, but I also learned how the general structure of a policy manual book may look like for other organizations. Okay, next. Here, this is the highlight of my work. Um, while I was working, they proposed a new inventory policy. And once they got that proposed, I went to the workers who were affected by it. And they told me that some aspects of the policies were unrealistic. So because of that, we took some time to discuss how to make it more realistic and still accomplish the goal the policy was made for. And from this, I learned to view policymaking not only from the perspective of completing goals, but also from how achievable it is to follow the policies. Thanks. And here I entered purchase orders and invoices into the system. Whenever someone wants to make a purchase using PICRC's funds, they would need to give us a purchase order and invoice. Once I enter the purchase order and invoice into the system and gather the appropriate signatures from management, uh, PRCRC's funds can be then used to make the purchase. This taught me the how the process of using the process of using an organization's funds and how it works. And the last thing they had me do, I've been doing for so far, is reconciliation. Reconciliations when I get two different sources and I make sure that the information on both of them do not contradict each other. uh, I first did a bank reconciliation. I just made sure that our statements and the back statements are not contradicting. And then next I did fixed asset reconciliation. I'm still currently doing that. I just make sure that the information on the registry and schedule also don't conflict with each other. What I learned from this is to be very thorough whenever I look through documents.
So, what is next for me, Yuji? After this internship, I will be returning back to UH Mano to continue my degree and to finish my degree before my degree finishes me. Um, of course, my degree in marine biology, Bachelor's of Science. And of course, I want to continue my personal project of analyzing my coral light skeletons and to do DNA analysis as well. And of course, after I achieve my degree, I would like to. I have two paths: either to return back to Palau and work for a year, then head out to my master's, or I go straight into a master's program. I'm not sure. See who comes first, I guess.
And what's next for Bob? I plan to go back to the US and find accounting work for a business there. And while I'm working, I want to prepare and take the CPA exam. I want to spend at least a year there to gain experience and get certified. And once I'm certified, I'll consider coming back to Palau. It just depends on my circumstances at the time. I would like to, but sometimes stuff comes up. Mhm. Next. Uh, Sulang, we'd like to thank PNSB for allowing us to afford our higher education. We'd also like to thank them for allowing us to come to Palau and intern here. And if we haven't graduated yet, we'd like to thank them for allowing us to go back and allow us to finish our degree. We'd also like to thank PICRCE for allowing us to intern at your organization and allowing us to use your facilities to help us gain experience in our field. I'd like to say thank you to Director Logong Koshiba for being my supervisor. She gave me tasks that really helped me understand how it's like being an accountant in a nonprofit organization and kind of governmental. And I'd like to say thank you to Jenna. She really helped me with reviewing the manual and making sure it's updated. Mhm.
And I also like to thank my mentor, Lauren Shea, for taking me under your wing and tolerating me and all my questions. And of course, thank you, Pickrick, for helping us achieve our goals and experiences. And of course, I would like to use this opportunity to thank my grants, the URP, and the Tyler Fellowship. And thank you all interns, and thank you for tuning in to Marand El Toy. Okay, so I'm also the host. So, does anybody have any questions for the best interns in PNSP? No. Okay.
We did good then.
Yeah. And our next presenter is from Palau Community College, called Mr. Junior Rudim.
Maningit tutaw. Next slide. That was just for show, to show this. But then, welcome, enjoy, and please hold your questions. I'm going to start my presentation. So, it's my presentation is hosted by me, DJ. Next slide. It's just, it's for my actual name is Din Rudim. I'm named after my father. But before I continue, I please want to recognize my mother. Wala Kartiang. Including with my mother. For the record, I also want to thank my father and my brothers. They're the reason why I can stand here and present in front of you all, even complete my school. But then I majored in IT. Oh, sorry. I majored in IT management. I graduated this June from Eastern Oregon University. So under PCC, I worked under the again computer service division. If you're here last year watching me present, I was presenting with two others. I also thank to them. It's Ogif Kogichi and Casey Daniel. But for this year, for my internship, it was just me working with esteemed art director Chavana Yao. She's also here. Thank you very much. And Shinji Hira. And this time, last year, he was on the boat, was Alik Ulong, that he's also here. There are two of my supervisors that really stay with me and dealt with me every day. Because on some days I would stay after hours that I'll explain later for my projects. And I would go to work, unfortunately, late. So any hirees, I'm sorry, I'll try and make it on time. But for computer service division, mainly what we do is maintain the IT infrastructure of PCC. That includes computers, printers, scanners, and the TVs now, since we're trying to implement Samsung TVs to classrooms, are they able to do the presentation to that as well? Next slide. So the task assigned, these are the task assigned, ongoing assignment, as well as my highlight, are 3D printing, the annual inventory, and upgrading the HR system. As of now, oh, I apologize. Wala, the best mo, I have a sample of my 3D printing. Wait, you'll see it. It's not really wow, because di way taklungel. Malm kaya karay. Aul, akmal mesa marial mruringi, ba sa measurement, 30 millimeters. Walang malm kaya karay. Ding, that's my first project that's still ongoing. This is the reason why I stay after hours, is to figure out how to fix my measurement correctly, because I am mo haising earth. Second is the annual inventory. As I said, it's just me this year, so I don't have any grasp for it. But as of now, from my knowledge, it's 64% done for only the computers. And then that hasn't put in the TVs and the printers that are still left that I still have to do in under 4 weeks, since I'm 4 weeks in. And lastly is upgrading the HR system. I can't really go in detail about it. I signed the NDA at Tigalobals. But just to short summary is that we're using a system called Orange HRM, and we're trying to figure out how to incrementally upgrade or upgrade all in once without affecting the already set profiles and everything inside it. Next slide. As now you'll see a bunch of pictures. Hopefully they're in good quality. But on the top three is me printing this model right here that's very small. Although small, I was very excited because I hand modeled this myself. So when I got to see it, I was proud. I was like, I hope my mom felt like this when she saw me too. But then on the bottom, I hope you guys see it well. Surprisingly, this year, I didn't know, but then Computer Services also does a live stream, which we did for PHS graduation. So if you I'm not sure if you can see it from here, but I was behind sa camera and I was the cameraman for Palau graduation. So if you see it live and you see the camera shake, my bad, it's my first time. If you see it bad, zoom in, zoom out, also my first time. Makmalas mo na sa manyaring. On the right was me doing inventory check as well as installing a UPS. It's another version of Yedel Ngartel. What's that called? It's like an external battery you can plug into your computer because while time rapid CC lokat di mata dengi, we need those to keep our system running and keeping it safe. So I installed it for our computer service division for our members, as well as internet for the entire campus, coordinating with Sinchihiga and Alik to make sure they're all running well. And as of now, I also, another thing I forgot to write about is what now. Because right now, if you see on my slides, there's no what now. So I'll tell you what's now. What now is that since I graduated, I'm planning to go to work here for at least a year before I pursue a master's. So now I'm eyeing MEX, as one of our fellow interns that said, because my strong belief is that in life, learning is always a life process, especially when it comes to computers, because every day it upgrades. So I need to get that knowledge so sakmutul may I can help the right way. Because I can help now, but it's not going to be the best way. But if I go to school in Kabay, I hope so I can do that. But at the end, I want to appreciate one more slide. At the end, I want to appreciate Palau Community College as well as Computer Service Division for having me. Special thanks to Chamayao, Sinji Hira, and Alik. And as I said, I had the fellow interns that I went, but then I went to PCC late, so it only helped me with the inventory for at least 2 weeks. Then it was all me. But they were student PCC internship student Francisco Ribiang and Raven Uegi. And also want to thank Palau National Scholarship Board for having me. And lastly, I want to thank you guys and May. I hope you guys hire me too. The Ellens again, thank you.
Palmasaule DJ, ang kurang nga niya el morangkal. Oh, kita senator. Kapag senator, kami na kamay ka mamang.
Pwede alamat sa clear up. Kaya brother na RC.
Alright, Palmasaule DJ. Masaul, thank you so much for returning. Me and DJ, we actually graduated from PCC the same year in 2024. So, Masaul, may omtera Palau Community College, talital tayo nga karigidar belaw. Next up is interns from the Bureau of Cultural and Historical Preservation from MHRC TV, Berkman Rulugada and Jada Titimulu.
ليه malungit total merigid rogoy ang klaka Berkman Rulo senior Eastern Oregon University major nga ka anthropology and sociology kote ka ngarar nga dirang mo poy grang SR mamal kayo ngam saula pole mga introduce ni.
Good morning, everyone. My name is Jada Boletitim. I am a recent graduate of Eastern Oregon University, and I major in interdisciplinary studies, individualized plan, and a minor in anthrosoc. So Bergie moved to our Ngurunmuth office at the Bureau of Cultural and Historical Preservation. I work with ethnography, and that's we work with documenting and collecting oral histories. And then Bergie is at the archaeological sites. Not really, he's in the office. But they protect, survey, and research of the Palau archaeological sites.
So these are our assigned tasks. I was working under the supervision of Chief Sunning Irmang. She's the chief of the Division of Archaeology. In this office, I was tasked with receiving client historical permits for undertaking projects, the accessing artifacts, and pottery reconstruction. So that's me. I was sorting them by size, by thickness, and whether if it's the part of the rim, the side, or the base of the pot.
And then for me, I work under Karabit, sorry, under the division of ethnography. For it's just the third week, so for first week I did reading and familiarizing with past booklets with Club RR, and then I also do clergy work. So I just give support to the division staff.
So this is our highlight. Gimli attendra historian session 2. This is where we met with the Club RR, and we saw how they reviewed the booklet. Udodar Belao. It was a 1 week long. We also talked about marriage protocols, discussed chants and traditional performances. We also participated in a Zoom meeting where we discussed new modern cultural ways of preservation, whether that's building interactive maps, digital apps, and games. Because time yung cell phone or tier, so we're trying to prepare and gear towards that future. So lang.
For future plans, I am currently with the possibility of become the staff historian at the division of ethnography, and I'm interning under my dad with business stuff. And then I plan to continue my master's degree, but I'm gonna change my focus to Pacific Islander Studies. And before we get to that, since it's the third week, we have upcoming learning outcomes. So this is what the office gave me. We're gonna assist with the third historian session for the Ilodar Belau booklet. We're gonna join the historic clearance site visits and learn about BCHP's compliance process. Help with conducting background research for the UNESCO ICH CAP. Yeah, and funded intangible cultural heritage documentary project. We're gonna learn about the historic sites that are nominated to the National Register, learn how to reconstruct the artifacts, and attend future meetings to become familiar with the CHP's work. And then I'm gonna give it to Bergie.
Well, what's next for me? I'm gonna return to Eastern Oregon University, complete my bachelor's in anthropology and sociology. And I also want to pursue a master's degree in applied anthropology that focuses on Pacific Island cultures. Next slide. So first, I want to thank the PNSP for giving us this amazing opportunity for us to participate in this program. I'd also like to thank the Bureau of Cultural and Historical Preservation for hosting us. I'd also like to thank Acting Director Mutok, Chief Sunny, Chief Philly, Deputy Calvin, The Reng, and Renee Madrigal for teaching us the ways and the values of preserving our beautiful culture. Ang daka lang arang tiang klibe largid, ang gila samariar el masuber ngi, also soccer ngi, especially more our youth. Malgida del tikarungo der ngi, mga luwal mga riyom ler ngi. Masulang.
Right. Sulang Berkman ma Jada. Does anybody have any questions for their presentation and their line of work? Oh, we have one question.
Nguktura kota club el role and sell historian session this tragal historians these are called living treasures. Uh, Taka na mo mauwal mang or we need to spend as much time with them, record all the knowledge they have. They hold all this knowledge in their head. So we try to be a sponge and absorb what they say. So sa next generation I made something toy.
So long, if there are no other questions, we'd like to move on to our next presenter. Oh, one more question.
Um, in the late teachings of the late Grandmaster Navigator Cesario Suralu, when I went to their first send off, that sparked the ignition for me to preserve that type of tradition. And so yeah, that started all of it. When I realized that it's a dying tradition and I want to take up that mantle and preserve our culture.
So I started with health studies as my minor, but now because I kind of lost myself in university, so I wanted to relearn Palauan language, culture, and traditions. So I chose anthropology.
Any additional questions? If not, we will proceed to our next presenter. Thank you, you two. Our next presenter is from the Palau Visitors Authority, Ilab Marquez III. I believe this is a video presentation.
Hello everyone, my name is Ilab Marquez and I am a marketing major from Eastern Oregon University. Over the past few months, I had the opportunity to work at Palau Visitors Authority, where I got to intern as a marketing rep performing various media operations. With this video, I'd like to share my internship experience, what I learned, and how it has prepared me for my future endeavors in digital marketing. My internship was with PVA's marketing division. Throughout my internship, I worked under the supervision of Ms. Kiru Ganay and also had the opportunity to learn from the leadership and guidance of Mr. Lawrence Larago and Mr. Tibe Ongalibang.
So you do video edits as well?
Yeah.
Nice. Maybe we can do a post as well.
Hindi na lang ako love with their gift. Not me.
Their mentorship helped me develop skills in various Adobe software programs and other media applications used in tourism marketing. The Palau Visitor Authority is the national tourism organization responsible for promoting Palau as a premier travel destination. The organization helps develop marketing strategies, partners with local tourism businesses and international travel organizations, and supports sustainable tourism while showcasing Palau's unique culture and natural beauty to visitors around the world. Throughout my internship, I was given a variety of responsibilities that allowed me to develop both my creative and professional skills. One of my primary responsibilities was producing media content for the PVA. Earlier in my internship, I had the opportunity to film the opening ceremony and the walkthrough of the games and events that took place in the Palau Taiwan Cultural Trade Show, capturing the footage that showcased the event and its significance. Another project I really enjoyed was filming promo materials for Mopeds Rentals and Morulwobel Airai. As part of the project, I filmed GoPro point of view POV videos, which required me to carefully plan each recording, capture engaging visuals, and an attempt to capture a more dynamic feeling from a first-person perspective. These projects helped me become more confident behind the camera and strengthened my skill in visual storytelling. They also showed me how media and marketing work together to promote Palau's culture, business, and visitor experience. As I return to continue my studies at Eastern Oregon University, I plan to apply everything that I've learned during this internship to my coursework and future projects. After graduating, I hope to pursue a career in marketing, particularly in tourism or destination marketing, where I can help promote Palau and contribute to the continued growth in tourism industry through creative marketing strategies and data-driven decision making. Before I end this segment, I would like to sincerely thank the Palau Visitors Authority for this incredible opportunity. A special thank you to my supervisors, the marketing team, and everyone at PVA for their guidance and encouragement and support throughout my internship. I would like to thank BNSP for making this internship possible and supporting my academic and professional journey. Thank you for listening. Kuman Masulam.
عندنا سؤال عندنا لقي ساجيد اللي قمان مسالو مصر سي دي سؤال متلتة قال دي shout out ترى أضرب لي غنا ربع السمن سمن مضور السمن ذا قم دي ذن أوكل ومران مسولان والمق أدر تلبلو لا ذا سأغل غرتال internship سولان على ورا غرتال مسأغل غرتال الملاس ياسين Direkol sa kalo rang asule la director kato irulo tanting na step out mak kangarta nga step in director and timne kaya daw man misulang.
Ngora malungil tel. We were at PVA. Okay. Any questions for our presenting intern? One say. Again, we say, were you flying the drones?
On the flora drone na chika expert to mam chimosan Ali? Oh. Gele flare cell drone nam le chika expert to mam chimosan. He's not with us right now, but he's our media expert to fly a drone operator asmorngi. Misal kim tawdan mo mala video gip lo speringi, so he's always around with us al direct part tra media team or ma'am.
There's one more question. Okay.
Adang. Drabok operate and the say that ourselves operator niya kung masering it's very technical malbato ka restrictions fly zones every time we have to fly out and gramal register ni before I give fly ni o maso kasi sa mamal fly tal drone ra gear lang mandakal enter tal zone in the restricted area that we can't fly the drone, so yeah.
All right. If there are no more questions, Kuman Masao, thank you for your presentation. All right. We are now in the home stretch. There are 4 more presentations to go. Kortal do ramal early. Ertal PNSP Forum Marigida. All right, so introducing our next intern from the Clerk of Courts of the Palau Supreme Court, Malus Mobel.
Ali, omdir ka makar? Malaway sek, malungil Friday, merikit rokoy, nga kang klik amel, nga ka mauay segel bleksu, barayel na mamarikal ewi del sandera rele. Hello and aloha Friday to everyone. My name is Mel, and I will be presenting what I learned and accomplished during the past 7 weeks of my internship. So kalomo ulaw ay sir kamil wase nga kang klik amelus mobile, dik matsab amil di makador nga kalmel. Nga katilaw dara school ra University of Hawaii rahilo emlong was pule ra Bachelors of Administration of Justice. Administration of Justice at UH Hilo focuses on how societies implement justice in theory and practice, providing students with multidisciplinary education that covers political, legal, and administrative aspects of justice. Tialtokor Administration of Justice sa osis sa akli ang ngara school al mamudu al ngara Rio ra criminal justice, law enforcement, malu, and clerk of courts. Ngakakmal mlengal tanga tilgirel tial PNSP internship mauulang no sa veer al soyis para clerk of courts. Ngakamno ra eungela o sa bigela alisan su sa ngabaw al ngiyam na tutki abayus tabalwal marengal dilski lang makmno ra osis sa akli ra tokor tial obis. A obis ra clerk aselgot tel clol division ra selagort. Angar alel tel obis sa on nga sir judges mabway in clerical matters. Our clerk a process sa igel rogul babayer el file el meragort tel wa civil, criminal, ma-appeal cases, traffic, mabebil ra citations, madirect warrants, ma-jury summons. Malmut ra waborth, death, ma-marriage certificate, mababayer ra land transactions, mangtira o ngaral. Tadirek kalmalay though the lultuy ra court cases dalwa fines, restitutions, child support payments. Tadirek kalregor dagal court proceedings, tadirek kaloyoy datoy or interpret selbol giri ra teme legal court. Lastly, ng tira sa baaril notoray sa pabilngiw, makom di merakor, talola ba ay dir kamiw, matridala. Agagit el kumas aksilu brateme el talor tirakal mal maloms emdo arang real clear rabalwad. Abebi ratogo el nga kamna osis a clear a file e otu agay Israel selamsil print e posta daily weekly calendar a bulletin board radi tutaw mar ada mo tiri atemi ragort shadow work tira atemi lagort e direk kalon nga ser tira okyak selamay. Atara highlight el swag alo ay serigid roguy asule el mortir alo mararanga mong sab egal ngos terir especially egal confidential toy. As an intern egot el garay tiak mal global gul meranga lek all terir wasing tiak mel mga balungi o maktamel morme. They treat me as an actual judicial employee and actually becoming a part of the team, which to me is more valuable than a $400 stipend. El albak mo uraw la bangalel ti al internship rangak maldir ka nga ringa asingela ol asir al malus ara story rangak nso akal amu la baby ra work experience el albak merabalwak esigi a reol el black ngu askule al giden aktir ka sa maria ra tokor omsub makmamala ra tofal emre rangak al gida la elsat yak pokngal tangat yak sois para school la. Next slide. El albak pura wala bangalel tel presentation rangak malswa kal der rangak mal klol saw len mora mori sang uduy ma PNSP leng tiraw ul maktor tiang mal masulang ongerung akmal o renga sule la alison sus sang baw lengi amle ko ngerangak maknore eungela osabigira clerk of courts Pius Rengalville Maka Silver Brice Pitru Efrisha Nail Mabian ausis akliw akmal dia rubes e romral masulang lungil meranga ka mandimlodyak marur ediplo lungil larungo kan loriyo lobang kamiw. Tulsi sa akla kara rawangara topo tungil atoko ra rior e ulol taranga ka patok. Lol hotel asam real reng til meranga. Onyede akmal reng asulel tialrogil judiciary branch ma Supreme Court trabalwa trabelaw. Lol nga ser ra adra balur lola balamalt ralblol do ora 1981 el mere elang. Muy rara del batira rangrir rabalurir, maulto rir al sel, lokasiwa ngil balu. Malway say dimne gaigid, emneso kalaway stramiu, raigel black rule emil super tel rele ra clear of courts. Opmal masulang. Diya karamiu.
All right. If
Sulang.
no questions, Sulang Mel and Mahalanui. If I'm not mistaken, I think there's a School of Law in UH Mano. So we, Rainbow Warriors, welcome any Vulcans that come down. Go Bows! Anyways, to our next presenter from UNDP-GF Small Grants Programs of Palau, we would like to welcome Takami Agitaya with their presentation.
Aladwa 5 minutes pa gale. Okay, malungil tutaw. Welcome everybody in mga PNSP summer internship. Medomo. Okay, short introduction ng ang clear ata kami mga agitaya. Ng ila Rechis agitaya Mamalia Vasilius. Pugyang ayaw ng SR mamalgayo. Elang yak fourth year ng Tamkang University ng Plurat Taiwan. Ak masuba tora politics ma economics. ممثل بدو لا كليسيه من غني تلبابير تاع سيكليب تاع الاول دور دوي غنغا مال متمال را فود بويسنينج ما تكون ما بريزنت تاع تقريبا ما قبل ما يقوم ديال سوبس اوكي غا ريلا عن كلا United Nations Development Program Global Environment Facilities Small Grants Program. That in itself is a resume مقدم من الغورين تشيف SGP. الأتل ريلام تاع الطب ضوض الكوانت المستريع الدباء مع الأذر بيلاو المرولة ريال جيرا الانفيرومنت غني عفاب الفوكل areas رغم اللي قاعدين نمبر 2 عم أغطي biodiversity, chemicals and waste management, climate change, land degradation and forest management مع international waters. ملسوم بقى ملسوم مغني أبليان تتصير أبلاي المراقبة ترغمام نجري الموس أوصل التير الواسع أجايد الويلام أفضل أندر أجايد الأيم الفوق البوينت ترغمام إنسبري الأبلاي الألت الويلام تبلو الأذر لوجير المورا 1992 الشيف SGP البلاي بيلاو in 2013 الألتام يا national coordinator رغمام مع شيرلي كوسيبال مثلا غيسيل Maling advisor nga ko atila ko boss ngi makwase nga advisor nga nga isel. Ngai dawal ongral office ko ma'am. Edrek nga niya kamitin kala National Steering Committee etang ngiren nga niya other belang nga ni unbiased del masayat proposal o setang sebel nga ni agam ta. Chairman ngi lang Leonard Corcas Basilius. So adi mo tapil wasetel office ko ma'am tadakal IOM ko ma'am chief SGP. Edakal di chief ela IOM direct nga la United Nations. Ela nga United Nations, nga United Nations Development Program, which nga nga IOM. Emrol mo la UNDP, ang chief SGP, which I'm in. Dek IOM Kome nga nanya sa singra office nga mga other floor surrounding ngora degi certain presentation ng malming naptulura mo tutaw ra kulus certain. Kamal mga presentation. Okay, nga kamal nga elek again nga aladi erul sandel gurior le manetel mal el week. But of course nga intern makdirek kalmal le file a failures el office or proposal, supporting documents, MOAs. By nongin nanya ta elek alul help draft ta imol MOA. Tagida template ramam ya before na la UNOPS. Ta direct kalwan na agency. Dimle I believe in December, la UNDP, melang imora agency. Direct kal imora nasabi ruli tagi del call for membership lo CRBS and mortel NSC lo kamiri. Mas kung mga niya kasoil apply kung kati omes. Tikmedo out of the tagi del call for membership. Attend the meeting volunteer applicants makwantis makmusul wasang rakora pia den nula proposal Michael Rio. Tiang malbao. Plate yang kasi mga suwa kal answer ngi ngara next hindi ako maluto nga man ako din sa ngara next ulba kasi ako may internship masabi kan masula sa nga magarang tagibel ko ra mo but adi imal sabi kal dul wasang malkan tiak mamre kal agel rogul gurul mermel masabal wak pampan masulang sa kala wera ko simre. So adi mereka sulit PNSP mismo isang kasusa email etil klog matedo belwasete takatel presentation raw ngami asik liver ngima. O subes kama merogol intern sadi misal raw sulang. Miss Shirley oy kama not boss kamal musulang na ngsuara batog es kla batog tora office mamral yor and of course ngora degi sound but Miss Sharon sa kumal kumwa marong si Tiang kamsulang I love you. Oh, thank you. I love you. Kita lo ako yung kaman masulang nun ng sir tel presentation. Thank you.
Kamal masawla malungil presentation ka siyang rangkel office.
Chef STP.
Okay, say Jeff SGP malabu besri. All right, ngani again for our presenting intern.
Mayo.
Oh, nang man malungil nunda man makatakla presentation also. Thank you Tara. All right, moving on to our second to the last intern presentation from the Bureau of Agriculture, from the Ministry of Agriculture, Fisheries and Environment, Edson Caveo Ngiraiwet.
Malungit total mergi drogoy. Nga lang ako kumaba presentation regid RTL PNSP PFA forum maktimo o mo lota next week. Outline ra gidel PPT no. So kada mo lo ba introduction ko uti sa gidel ko internship program ra tel guru ringi malmut assign task ra agriculture. Yaktigan include all taga gidel ko acknowledgement ma reference RTL PPT no. So awara mo lan so I'll introduce myself nga kan klaga etson kaweng raiwet nga kan gela Lucio ma ensiling raiwet proud del buy grong to nga ka mlaragi del skura STL mol mora mouse and then after akpadoitra high school I attended my bachelor's degree at National Pingtung University of Science and Technology. I majored in tropical agriculture mle focus ra department niya International Corporation Taiwan, and I graduated with my Bachelor's of Science 4-degree program. So for my internship program, the site that I'm working at is at Ngesar Sele Bureau of Agriculture. Igal tabalong adirigal mo connect ngi ma may tel Ministry of Agriculture, Fisheries and Environment. To give a brief overview about this workforce, gidale POA ma gidale MEIF, I got the deal luldak lurio na. SL Poldak, ya MEIF ma POA ako collaborate tel Malisi ra sustainable agricultural practices or Palau. So when we ask ourselves, what does BOA do in terms of agriculture? So it promotes sustainable agriculture, supports local farmers and communities, improves food security, provides agricultural education and training. It conserves natural resources and develops agricultural policies and extension programs according to Palau national government. Seldabora BOA yang tiragi dagu ongra aranga kalsul ngartyang arnya director kamamal chodin ramangsaw yang ogi welel administrative manager kwenbay yang chief kamamal trapkul teli. So I get assigned task kuk nilun maskak tiragi dalong wara aranga ka under atul division. Aranga division na horticulture ma division na livestock. Alright, so selda mention ra horticulture ka the focus ra kuk dalom le. Gagi dal kuk support for example aranga extension services for produces and fruit trees. Aranga sa edal kuk maintain seed banks, work with partners, ediregal visit farms for Palauans as well. Kita kuk tiragi del tolong serar local farmers Palau. Malmug tra kuk livestock andre kal dia sisi unding kuk ngarinya kakaraw sa tetel. Kada dire kal kuk develop practices mora livestock breeding. Also we do feed development and programs as well as slaughter. Kuk develop pa database ra livestock. So without further ado, I just want to conclude my presentation that the BOA provided valuable hands-on experience on both the horticulture and livestock division. Tiakuk tiregal akmal dimre nga sulal tel internship, especially Mori, for guiding me throughout this 2026 summer program. Ngiyakuk mle almost serang ragagi del hands-on knowledge sa mga communication skills sa lawilam te ada BOA. Yakmal di Maldi Branga Solar staff Rangal direct Kukmle Elmosual understand sustainable agriculture. Next. For my future work in Sokaldi continue long sera other belau, Walmutra, other rural the workforce agriculture sector. Improve our understanding of my management practice, embrace every opportunity to learn and grow throughout my internship. And last but not least, I would like to acknowledge God the Father, Son, and the Holy Spirit, BOA and MAVE, PNSP, parents, family, and friends. Ega reference na, ego man sulang ano.
Sulagetson. I like this reference page. Anyways, are there any questions before we move on to our final presenters? If not, then another round of applause. Sulang. Our next presenters are from the Bureau of Foreign Affairs and Trade, the Ministry of State. I would like to welcome Risa Uloong and Yolin Miyahira. Or
Yes, well, good afternoon, everyone. My name is Risa Ulong, and this is Yolin Higa, and we'll be presenting today about our internship. So next slide, please.
Hi everyone. Hi everyone. My name is Yolin Hira. I attended Western Oregon University in Oregon, and my major was business. I graduated in June 2026, and I'm planning to go back and continue ng MBA lang ako.
So hi, my name is Risa. I go to Sophia University in Tokyo, Japan, and my major is international relations with a minor in area studies, and I'll be graduating in September.
So, kami ma-intern na Ministry of State under a Bureau of Foreign Affairs and Trade. Supervisor sa kami niya Director Jeffrey Antol, Chief Siang Ubade.
So what Ministry of State does, it is the official channel for all incoming and outgoing communication or correspondence to and from the government of the Republic of Palau. And under the Ministry of State, there's 5 offices. We had Bureau of Domestic Affairs earlier, but we work for Bureau of Foreign Affairs and Trade. And some of the stuff that we do that BFAT does is handling things from state funerals to ambassadors' credentials to welcoming foreign dignitaries.
So, key responsibilities sa kamama. Again, sir, then relay messages to the director, minister. We draft transmittal emails, whether it's intergovernmental or to foreign governments or outside organizations.
So we also assist the protocol office. So on Wednesday we had Sora, so we helped with some of the setup for that. And also in my previous internship, this is my second time doing it. So we also helped with state funerals and ambassador credentials, ceremonies like that. And mostly what we're doing right now is preparing for the Pacific Islands Forum, which is happening next month. So some of our responsibilities this week and last week has been creating profiles on the leaders that are coming for the Pacific Islands Forum and just helping in general with preparing for that.
Also, like it's been challenging. Like a week rock start, and then I get prepared for PIF. Ikiramil ko na the fast reply gal email because they are urgent and stuff.
Yeah, so same for me. Things have been quite busy with the upcoming Pacific Islands forums, but it's really exciting. And also, learning Palauan is another challenge for me. But overall, I think for me, I've seen a lot of personal growth, and my personal achievements are that I've learned a lot about professional etiquette and how to handle myself at at embassy events, and I've made so many connections within the government of Palau, and also I've met so many people from the other embassies. Yeah.
So for my future
plan sa mo continue go back and continue ngo MBL ngay may work for Palau.
And could you go to the next slide, please? And so for my future plans as well, I'll be returning to Japan just for my graduation ceremony, but I'm pretty much done. And then afterwards, I hope to return to Palau and hopefully work at BFAT. Yes, thank you. Yeah. And that's all for us today. Thank you so much to everybody at the Ministry of State office and the Bureau of Foreign Affairs and Trade office as well. Especially thank you to our mentors, Director Antol and Chief Ubade, and Telel and Aked for representing our office here today. Thank you so much to the PNSB office for this opportunity. And thank you all for listening. We're the last presentation. Yay!
Of course, Samal Masaula, Senator Sungino, for being with us today, for sitting with us for the entire couple of hours and listening to us as we present our plans and our what we have done and everything in between.
Heavenly Father, thank you for blessing us with a meaningful and successful forum today. We are grateful for the knowledge shared, the experiences we have learned from, and the people we have had the opportunity to meet and encourage. As we leave this place, help us to apply what we have learned in our studies, our work, and our daily lives. Continue to guide us as we pursue our goals, strengthen us through every challenge, and remind us to serve others with humility and integrity. Please grant everyone safe travels as they leave this place, and bless our families, mentors, faculty, and everyone who made this event possible. We thank you for your constant love and guidance. In Jesus' name we pray, amen.